Chef Buck here, and today is another muffin day. I'm going to cook up Camera Girl's lemon ginger muffins. And what makes these so delicious is the ginger, candied ginger, and lots of it, nice and chopped up. You know, this is just like the candied ginger that you buy in the bulk bins. It's kind of addictive, so if you have an addictive personality, you probably want to keep this with the whiskey in the shed out back. Super simple recipe. We're making it a little more complicated than it needs to be because we're using almond flour. Camera Girl went to the bank and she was able to get a loan for a down payment on a new bag of almond flour, so that's what we're using today. But the first thing we're going to do is mix our dry ingredients together. So just a little bit of almond flour. And then for this recipe, I'm going to use cinnamon, some baking soda, and a little bit of salt, but we're going to use quite a little bit of cardamom. So we'll just mix these ingredients up right here. Then we'll set these aside. And now we're going to throw together our wet ingredients. We'll go ahead and whisk these up. Alright, to our eggs, we're going to add a little unsweetened applesauce, a little bit of vanilla, as much as you like, and we likey. Yay! We're going to add some maple syrup. Bloop, bloop. How's that? That's the right amount. That's the exact right amount. And a little bit of coconut oil. So now we'll whisk all these wet ingredients together. So now we'll return to our dry ingredients. We'll just dump them in here. And now we're going to stir these around. And once it starts to get lumpy, you know, don't overmix it. But once it starts to come together like this, we'll go ahead and add our final ingredients. We got our whole heapo big bunch of candied ginger that we chopped up. And now we've got the zest of one entire lemon. This is a super duper fantabuloso amount of lemon, but this is going to add a really nice flavor. And that's why we're calling them lemon ginger muffins. And so we've got it all stirred around here, and that's all we're going to stir it. You know, you don't have to overmix your muffins. So we got our little muffin tin, and I've already got some muffin cups in here. And these are Dinky Doo muffin cups. These are made out of parchment paper, so our muffins aren't going to stick. So we're going to throw our muffin mix in our little cups. Boom. Oh, look at that. I already started overfilling them.
Smells delicious.
I'm not as good at pouring muffins as Camera Girl.
Practice.
But we're getting 10 muffins out of this batter, bro. Like I said, we're just using little muffin cups. So depending on the size of your cup, that's going to show how many muffins you're going to get. We can throw these in the oven right now, but we're going to make them extra decadent by putting a little crumble on top. And this is just a mixture of a little bit of almond flour, some solid coconut oil, a little bit of cinnamon, and coconut sugar. And we just kind of mixed it all together. Go ahead and put as much or as little on top as you like. And like I said, this is optional. You don't even have to use this crumble, but it adds a really great flavor. So there we have it, all muffined and crumbled up and ready for the oven. So we're gonna slide it in, let it bake away. Now you can put a toothpick in here to test them, or you could take a knife.
Sending it all the way to the bottom.
All the way to the bottom. Looks pretty good. So now we're going to take them out of our muffin tin and put them on a little cooling rack. That way they'll cool down a little faster outside the tin and they won't sweat inside their cups. Alrighty, so we got our fancy pants coffee.
I've never tried the parchment paper. Wow.
Yeah, it makes a big difference, doesn't it?
Smells delicious.
Here, break it open so we can get a look in there. Super duper ginger filled. You don't have to put as much ginger as we put in there, but we find that the more we put in, the more we like them.
Ginger and lemon and cardamom is just such a great combination.